In the ancient times, there was a brave and influential king named Prabhanjan. One day, he was out in the jungle on a hunt. Roaming around in the jungle looking for a game, he spotted a deer standing behind the bushes and shot his sharp arrow at the deer. Fatally wounded by the arrow, the deer looked around and spotted the king standing with his bow in hand looking at her. The deer, filled with rage, said to the king, "Oh fool! What have you done? I was standing here unaware of my surrounding because I was feeding my child. And in such a state you have shot at me? This is a grave sin you have committed and you will have to bear the consequences. I curse you to become a meat-eater animal." The king became numb hearing the words of the deer. He dropped his bow and said to the deer with folded hands, "Oh dear, it is true that I have committed this sin, but I have done this unknowingly. I did not see you feeding your child when I shot the arrow at you. Please have mercy on my poor soul and tell me a way of how to relieve myself of this curse." Hearing the king regret like this, the deer said, "O king, 100 years from now, a cow by the name of Nanda will visit this jungle. Meeting with that cow will relieve you of my curse." Now, as per the curse of the deer, the king became a fierce tiger. He started living in the forest and survived by hunting and killing other animals. The tiger thus spent 100 years living like that. One day, a herd of cows came there and started living at the bank of the river flowing near the jungle. In this herd, the leader was a cow named Nanda. One day, while grazing, Nanda got split from her herd and wandered deep into the forest. When the tiger, who was King Prabhanjan, saw the cow, he roared, "Stop right there!" The tiger leapt towards the cow and said, "God has presented you in front of me. That means your end is near. Your destiny is sealed and you have to become my meal. It is certain." Seeing the fierce tiger and hearing his roars, Nanda started trembling with fear. Facing certain death, she started crying thinking about her newborn calf. Seeing the cow cry like that, the tiger said, "Nobody can escape destiny, and becoming my meal today is yours. So do not be sad and tell me the reason of you crying like this." Nanda answered, "O fierce one, please forgive me. I know that by bringing me in front of you, God has decided our fate. Whoever is born has to die one day. I am not afraid of that. The actual reason for my tears is my newborn calf. He has still not started eating grass and is completely dependent on my milk. Thinking about what will happen to him after I am gone has brought tears in my eyes." Nanda decided to negotiate with the tiger and put across her proposal. "O king of the jungle, would it be possible that you let me go and meet my calf one last time? I will be able to feed him one last time and hand over his responsibility to other cows in the herd. I promise that I will come back to become your meal afterwards." The tiger heard the cow's proposal and roared, "Once escaping the jaws of death, nobody returns. If I let you go now, you will never come back." Hearing the tiger doubt her like this, Nanda said, "I promise I will come back, for if I do not, my soul should never find peace." Something went through the tiger's head that he decided to let the cow go and said, "O kind-hearted one, go and feed your child. However, do not forget your promise. I will wait for you here." Nanda started walking towards her cowshed with tears in her eyes and sadness in her heart. When she reached near the shed, she heard the moos of her calf. She ran towards him and started licking him. The calf could sense something was wrong, so he asked, "Mother, what has happened? Your heart is restless. You do not look happy and your gaze is sad." Nanda told her calf, "Son, drink as much milk as you can, for this is the last time you will get it. After feeding you today, I have to go and sacrifice myself to become the tiger's meal. The calf said, "Mother, for a child dependent on her mother's milk, there is no friend. There is no one like a mother in the entire universe. Let me come with you and offer myself to the tiger instead of you. This would be my duty as your son anyway." Hearing her child talk so sensibly, Nanda became even more emotional and said, "My dear, my death is certain. There is no two ways about it. My death should not mean the end of life for you. So listen to me carefully. You should always be careful and not fall into traps because of greed. Do not venture deep into forests because you find the grass greener there. Be mindful of your surroundings and try to live a long life." Afterwards, Nanda met the other cows in the herd and asked them to take care of her son and feed him whenever he is hungry. She prayed to all the gods to protect her son from all the dangers and proceeded to meet the tiger after saying her goodbyes. As soon as Nanda reached in front of the tiger, her calf sprinted towards them and stood between the two. Seeing her calf standing in front of the tiger, Nanda said, "O king of the forest, I have been true to my promise and I have come to you. I am ready to become your meal for today. Please eat me and fill your stomach. You do not have to harm my son." The tiger said, "O cow, I am surprised. I did not expect you to come back. When you promised to return knowing certain death awaits, I got curious and allowed you to go. I wanted to test you. You have put your word above your life. May life be good to you." Nanda said, "O brother, wise people have said sparing someone's life is one of the finest deeds one can perform. You have done well by sparing my life. May life be good to you." The tiger narrated the story of his past life to the cow and said, "Many years back, I used to be a king. I am forced to live this depraved life because of a curse. Today, after meeting you, I am reminded of my life as a human. If you do not mind, could you please tell me your name?" The cow said, "My caretaker's name is Nand, and he has named me after himself. My name is Nanda." Hearing the name Nanda, King Prabhanjan was relieved of the curse and he transformed into his human self. At that very moment, Dharmaraj appeared there and asked Nanda to ask for a boon. Nanda said, "O Dharmaraj, please grant salvation to myself and my son. Please make this place holy for everyone. O dear God, let river Saraswati be known by my name and Nanda become one of her names." Dharmaraj said, "So be it." Nanda went to heaven with her son and King Prabhanjan got back to his kingdom. When the time came, the king also attained heaven.